I, Madhuri Tiwari, on behalf of Retail Management Department, Kanya Mahavidyalaya, welcome our esteemed alumna, Ms. Charan, who has joined us today from Canada to deliver. Kanya Mahavidyalaya is the flag bearer of women empowerment through higher education combines, that combines emerging trends with value-based nurturing to enlighten women. Alumni are the indeed great example of this. We are extremely proud of our valuable who has brought glory to our department. It is great to have you here amongst us today, Charan. Now I invite Ms. Charan to deliver her talk. Over to you, Charan.
Thank you so much. Actually, I'm really humbled to meet you guys, and I'm really overwhelmed to see these young girls. And I share my views, what I observe here as a student of retail management. If you once indulge in this field, you will automatically get to experience that. You'll see the things from the retail and marketing perspective, everything. So I just observe some things like if even if I go to some restaurant or if I traveling somewhere and see some billboard or some advertisement, uh, think it from the perspective of marketing from the retailing. So I'll share some views about that thing. I'll share my screen. Can I share my screen, please?
Yeah, sure. Megha ma'am, please allow her. Aarti, please mute yourself.
Yes, you can share, Charan.
Thank you. Hmm. Okay. So I have list some things from perspective of branding and retailing. So this is the first thing. We should have some emotion really attached to branding if we want to market our product or service. So we should uh, organize our branding strategies in a such way that it should have some emotional connection. Only then can customer can feel the warmth of that product or that service, and they interested in taking your service or buying your product. Uh, so I list some things that these are that you can use to for the branding strategies. So first thing is discover who they are, like what branding strategies you can use for your particular. So it depends upon what thing are you marketing about. Like, is it a product or is it some service, and what product is it about, what service it is about. So try to make something unique that customer can be attracted towards. Like, want something that's very common in the market that customer will not notice your product or your service. So try to make something unique of them. And the last point is try to find the some ways that can effectively communicate about the brand to the customers. Uh, like there are there are numerous number of restaurants over there. If you want to open a restaurant the same street with those restaurants, so you should have some unique quantity in your restaurant. You should have some unique menu or way of servicing your customers, so they can feel that this is something different they should try. So these branding strategies can impact your business for the long-term success. So from very starting of any business, we should have we should design these brandings very carefully, because once they are designed, we can't alter them time to time. So these is a very crucial step in establishing any business. So any branding strategies or any marketing strategies, they perceive the public about your product or your service. So the very crucial, very important step in establishing a business. So I listed some things how to branding strategies. Sorry. So first step is define your brand. So customers should be aware of what you are branding, you are marketing about. They should have a clear prospect, a clear idea. So what do you want to talk about? What do you want to convince them about? So uh, uh there's one important thing in this thing, like many of the companies, not many, like most of the companies have some mission statements or some slogans related to their brands that play important role, because people remember their brands with those slogans, with those mission statements. I have listed some of them like this. Tesla, they say to accelerate the world's transition to renewable energy, and they are doing so. They are producing their products, like their cars running on batteries. They are using less petrol, less oil, and that actually in results in less pollution. So what they say in statement, they are trying to achieve those goals, and those things are attracting the towards their company. There's different kind of thing that, like, uh, let's talk about some service providing things. This is LinkedIn. They say to connect the world's professionals to make them more productive. And you all know about the LinkedIn side. All the professionals, they have their profiles over there. They connect over there and they share their experiences there, how they can improve themselves. So they, not the companies that sell products have their missions, also the companies that provide some services, some sort of services, they have their mission and they try to achieve their mission, and they work towards that mission. And this is the thing, this is the only, you can say, this is the route where they are binding, and that's the thing that attract the customer towards them. I'm sorry. So next is the PayPal. They say to build its most convenient, secure, cost-effective payment solution. They try to provide us the services that are more secure. They are saying, and they providing. PayPal is the most famous or most popular that is used for the international transaction. You can transact from any country to any of the world through this site. So they are trying to make it more secure and most cost effective payment solutions. So next is a sports brand, that's Nike. Say bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. They have different sorts of different customized products for every sport. Like they have different for athletes, different for hockey players, and so. And they allow you, if you want to customize your product, like you can choose with Nike. So they are allowing customers more liberty, so that customer feels very attached to that brand. And that's why Nike is very popular all over the world. So next step is establish some object. So one mission statement is one thing and objective is one thing. From there, so for the objectives, building brand awareness is very important, because if you build some strategies, but you can't market those strategies to the, bring those strategies to the public, they are useless. So the next step should be some awareness about your brand. That could be through the telecommunication, social media, through printing media, etc. So next is establishing an emotional connection to with the customer. I have one example here. This one. I took screenshot from advertisement from the Roots. Roots is a very famous brand here in Canada, clothing brand. So they were celebrating their 150th anniversary this year. They uh, they they organized an event that was called as Huggins or something like that. So in this, they hunt that nicest person in Canada, and this is the girl. She's a organizer of a charity event that provide blankets to children. So they present this girl as the nicest person in Canada, and that's how they are trying to emotionally connect to their brand. So people think that yes, this brand is doing good for the sake of sick children. So they are trying to buy those products to contribute in that charity. So that's one way to connect with the emotions of the customers. Okay, back to next is creating trust and credibility. That's the most important thing. You establish a business, to you build a brand. The next to maintain the trust with the customer, to maintain the credibility. So for this example, Amazon or Uber's delivery services, that's more very popular example for like if you order something from Uber Eats, that's very common here in Canada. So they allow you to track every single second of your product, how the driver is delivering your product, where he's arriving, everything about that. Same with Amazon. If you order some from Amazon, they will notify you with every update of your product, like it's shipped from the warehouse, whether it's picked by the delivery services, whether it's delivered to your door or to your mailbox, everything about that. That feels, we feel very secure that yes, our product is reaching their point. That's they're using their services. So this is the another way to maintain the trust and the credibility. Uh, Girls, if any question regarding these things, you can ask at any time, please. Okay, so next is motivating purchasing. This is the thing, like we how the companies motivate customers to purchase their services or their products. One way is like launching events, like right now there is Winter Olympics in Beijing. So can there Canadian athletes participating in those events. The brand, famous brands here, clothing brands or some restaurant, they are promoting their rebuilding their images, like they um can I say, like they rearrange their events that Olympics events. They try to change their packing material with the pictures of those sports, with skating or sorts of sports like that. That's the thing. Like when there is Christmas, they try to change their packaging to the Christmas themes, trying to change their interiors or the